What is going on, Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle fans? My name is Shiny Ninetales, and I'm bringing you another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today, except, as you can notice, I'm bringing the exact same team I brought for like 3 battles now because I love this team. It works so well together. They're so synergetic of the synergies. They're really good together. I love them. I'm actually going up against a guy named Elijah who I met on business. He is on Twitch and he does a lot of live streams and things like that. Make sure you guys go check him out. And I met him on there. And first we did a double battle against the guy who was running the stream, and then we single battled, and I think this was a little bit better of a battle. So I'm uploading this one. Now as you can see, he has the damn Klefki, and the second I see Kingdra, I automatically think focus energy scope lens, and it's a scary thing to do. Now that Diggersby, I see Diggersby, and I'm also scared of that because I have nothing on my team that really wants to take anything from a Diggersby. So with that being said, I'm going to press play and get this battle started. And I really hope that you guys are enjoying some of the battles I'm bringing because they're really taking a lot out of me. I'm actually uploading this. I'm actually recording this at like 3 o'clock in the morning so I can upload it tomorrow at school so you can have it around a decent time tomorrow. I'm really trying to do everything for you guys. So I sent in my Ninetales to start off with. Actually, let me focus in over here on the side so that way it doesn't shake. He goes for the Earthquake. First thing, I'm like, damn, you're Scarfed. I would have outsped if you weren't Scarfed. Knocks out my Ninetales first turn, I was done. I was scarred. Man, I was so upset. I messaged him right there on Twitch and I said, Scarfed, right? And he said, yup. So I was kind of screwed. Goes for the Fake Out to try to flinch him. And right there, man, Life Orb damage, and he goes for the Earthquake. I don't outspeed. I thought I would because I'm Scarfed as well. No. Yeah, I'm Scarfed as well, and it just, No, I'm Life Orb. Holy tits. I'm sorry. I totally just had a brain fart. Going to my Lucario. Now, nobody expects a Mega Evolution special Lucario. Nobody ever does it. That's why I love running it. It's so much fun to just use. So I Mega Evolve and I go for the Vacuum Wave. Now watch this. Bye, Diggersby. Bye. Go fall to the ground. Bye, Diggersby. Go jump in washing machines. So he sends in his Kingdra. Now I'm like, I gotta get this wide lens off, but he switches out first turn and goes right into his Klefki as I go for the Aura Sphere. Now watch how much damage this does to a Klefki. He actually messaged me on Twitch and said, holy crap, that did a lot of damage. If I had gone for another one, I'm pretty sure it would have knocked it out, but I didn't want to take that risk. So I switch right out of that bitch. I don't want to have any part of that, and I go into my Espeon, predicting a Thunder Wave. And he actually doesn't go for a Thunder Wave, he goes for a Light Screen. So I was like, forgot Klefki runs screens. Major pain in the ass. So I didn't really know if it was special defensive or defensive, but either way my Espeon won't be able to do a whole heck of a lot to it because of Prankster and all that kind of crap. So I go for the Psyshock just to like gauge how much damage it'll do, and it did maybe half an HP. That's how much damage it did. And he gets a Leftovers recovery, and I'm like, you little bastard. Because I have nothing that I can do to this thing. So I send in my Escavalier, because I know for a fact that if I get Thunder Waved, big deal. My speed is like 27. It's terrible. So right here, I kind of wanted to make a bold move and go for the knockoff, because I did not want him getting any extra crits than he already would. So I go for the knockoff, and that did enough damage for what I was hoping. And he goes for the Draco Meteor. And watch this. This is why I love Escavalier. This is why Lit Power Media loves Escavalier. Escavalier is making a comeback, ladies and gentlemen, because mine is fully defensive. Has no special defense, EVs at all. It's crazy good. I go for the Drill Run just to get a little bit of damage off, because I know Iron Head and Mega Horn won't do as much. But he goes for the Ice Beam. Now, he's -1 special attack, but he gets the Freeze Hacks. Ugh! The Freeze Hacks totally made me scared that I was going to lose the entire battle, because that's right whenever the Reflect wore off. So I was like, oh man. So Scizor comes in. It's going to be a Mega Scizor. I know it is. But I thaw out first turn. Yeah, what now? What are you going to do about a thawed out Escavalier first turn? There's nothing you can do. I go for the Drill, or for the Mega Horn, and that did nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. I was really depressed. Oh, excuse me. He Mega Evolves, and I believe he goes for U-turn, yeah. And this will do nothing as well. And Now, I was really debating on what I should do right here, because I didn't know if he was going to go into Dragonite and get the flying immunity to Drill Run, but I went for a Drill Run anyway just to be safe. Go for a Drill Run, and watch that. Man, that did almost a clean half. So I was happy. I know he's going to go for a Shell Smash, because every Barbaracle goes for a Shell Smash. But my Eevee is, my Eevee, oh my Jesus. My Espeon is Choice Scarfed, so I know for a fact I can outspeed. His defense is lowered, and I have crazy high special attack with a Psy Shock that will attack his special defense. So, I'm not worried about it. Right now, I was like, that is the least of my worries. I still have that Dragonite and Klefki to worry about. Go for a Psy Shock. Get that bitch out of there. I don't even need it. Goes into a Scizor. Now, I know he's going to go for either a U-turn or a Swords Dance, because I can't do anything. Like, Psychic is resisted, I can't switch my move up to a Shadow Ball, I can't do anything. But I go into my Escavalier predicting a Swords Dance, because I know that even if he does, like, +3, I can live one Bullet Punch. So if I just keep on hammering away at him with, like, Drill Runs and things of that nature, I'll eventually knock him out and I'll eventually win. So here I go for another Drill Run, and that did about, like, maybe 20%. So it wasn't really anything too big, but he goes for a Bullet Punch and I live at 14, so maybe not +3, but +2 was a good little stopping point for me right there. I get the crit as he goes for another Bullet Punch, so I know my Escavalier's down, but I do have the priority Vacuum Wave on my Lucario, so it kind of evened out. I kind of sacked it off for a good reason, which is really upsetting because I love Escavalier. I use the Vacuum Wave and I knock out the Scizor. Like, I knew I would outspeed because it's Lucario. What outspeeds a Lucario besides Jesus? Like, nothing. So he goes into his Dragonite. Now, I didn't know what to do here because I know for a fact he's either going to go for an Outrage or a Dragon Dance. But he goes for a Fire Punch instead. And I got totally mind-fucked right there. But I live with 23 HP. He goes for the Extreme Speed and knocks me out anyway. So I was scarred anyway. And my Lucario goes down to the Dragonite. It's a very scary Pokeberry. And I go into my Greninja. And now my Greninja right here. Okay, this is where the stall of the game happens. This last little bit. I didn't think he would switch out to Klefki. So I go for an Ice Beam. Now, this will do maybe 15%. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I can live with that. Maybe he won't go. Maybe he'll go for a Thunder Wave. So I'm going to switch out first turn and make sure I get in my Espeon to get the Magic Bounce Thunder Wave off. I have to, so that way I don't die to the Dragonite. But he goes for the Light Screen instead. Oh, jeez. Gets the Leftovers recovery back, and it's just slowly regaining his health, man. But he switches out of his Klefki and goes into his Kingdra. Now, Kingdra, what's it gonna do? It can't do anything. It won't outspeed me. But look at that. I get the special defense drop too. So the Shadow Ball was really putting in work with this guy. I'm going for another Shadow Ball. And it barely lived. Oh my Jesus, that had to be 1, maybe 2 HP. That had to be. But thank goodness I can live the Draco Meteor. I lived at 34, and it totally helped me out right there, because now I get the third Shadow Ball off, his Kingdra's down, I don't have to worry about it knocking out my Greninja. It was just a very good time. So he goes into his Dragonite, and right here I know he's going to go for an Extreme Speed, knock me out, get me out of the way. Whatever, I don't even care, because now I have my Greninja left, so my Greninja can win me this battle. I know for a fact it can, because Light Screen just wore off. So, right here, I had to, like, make a decision. Is he going to switch out to Klefki, and I go for the Scald, or just go for the safe Ice Beam? I always go for the safe choice, because you can never be too safe in Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen. Rule number 1. Go for the Ice Beam, and I know it's going to take it down to about red-ish. Now, I was really praying that he would go for the Light Screen to try to hopefully tank an Ice Beam, but he wasn't that stupid. He went for a Thunder Wave and totally paralyzed my Greninja. Since I knew he was going for a Thunder Wave, I went for a Scald to knock out the Klefki, so that way I know for a fact, like, I don't have to worry about it. So now it's Klefki versus Greninja, and I do have the Sash on my Greninja. But here's my predicament. Do I, hopefully, not get paralysis. Because if I live the paralyzed hacks, I know for a fact I can take it out in one ice beam, no matter what he's doing. So he goes for the outrage. I'm like, no problem. I'll live that with 1 HP, not worried at all. I'll just go for the ice beam and finish you off, but I get the paralysis hacks. And he goes for the outrage and finishes me off. Oh my. If I had not gotten the paralysis hack, I would have won. I promise you I would have won. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle because it was a very, very, very stressful and very good battle for me to have. Make sure you guys leave a like and a comment down below, and make sure to share the video so that way other friends can see it. And I also want to remind you that we are approaching 50 followers, or 50 subscribers pretty soon, so that'll be another giveaway, hopefully. And make sure you guys comment, let me know what you want to see me do for that, if you want to be a legendary or whatnot. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure, even more so, that you have a fantastic day.